Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Jaswinder Kumar, Assistant Professor, University Institute of Hotel and Tourism Management, Punjab University, Chandigarh. Today, we will be discussing about the nature and scope of sustainable tourism, and the main objectives of this module are to understand the concept of sustainable tourism, to know the principles of sustainable tourism, and to understand the various dimensions of sustainable tourism. Dear students, sustainable tourism is a form of tourism development or improvement in which the tourism activity respects the environment, preserves in the long term the natural and cultural resources, and is socially and economically durable and equitable. It allows the development of tourism and recreation activities in a country, region, or in tourist destination by taking into account the basic principles of sustainable development, showing respect for the environment, for the people, and for the economy and the local culture of the tourist receiving region. From an ecological point of view, sustainable tourism refers to the multiplication of responsible initiatives to the permanent care for the preservation of the nature as well as the dissemination of the good practices in the field of tourism. From a social point of view, sustainable tourism refers to the attempt to focus as much as possible on the local human universe in order to understand the local occupations, to appreciate local values, and the depth of customs and traditions in respective areas. Sustainable development is about discovering a culture in order to understand the cultural dimensions, social dimensions in a broader terms. Tourists stay curious but pay attention to the natural environment to watch the plants and other species without disturbing them. Tourists choose accommodation in which the respect for the environment is given. They give preference to rural establishments and accommodations in the distant villages and houses. They respect the lifestyle of local people by showing interest in their culture, in their language, and before leaving such a destination, tourists should understand the objectives of sustainable development. When tourists travel, they should adopt the same life rules as in the regular environment of the host community, and their behavior doesn't contradict the local life rules and regulation. Sustainable tourism is considered to be that form of tourism that favors long-term management of resources in such a manner that the economic and social needs be met, maintaining cultural integrity, essential ecological processes, biodiversity, and vital needs feedback system. Sustainable tourism products function at local level in harmony to the environment, the community, local cultures and traditions. It is also called as environmentally responsible travel. Environmentally responsible travel is visiting to the natural areas in order to enjoy and appreciate nature and any accompanying cultural features, both past and present, in such a way that promotes conservation, has a low negative visitor impact, and provides for beneficially active socio-economic involvement of local community. Tourism has become an important economic activity in and around protected areas. Well-planned sustainable tourism programs provide opportunities for the visitor to experience natural areas and human communities and learn about the importance of conservation, culture, and sustainable development. Sustainable tourism activities can generate income for both local communities as well as for other stakeholders. Sustainable tourism is particularly promising as a key mechanism for the local communities to benefit from the environmental and biodiversity resources such that they may be motivated to preserve those resources. Dear students, conventional tourism such as mass tourism is not necessarily planned to enhance conservation or education. It does not benefit the local community and can rapidly damage a fragile environment. As a result, it can destroy or unrecognizably alter the very resources and cultures on which it depends. In contrast, sustainable tourism is deliberately planned from the beginning to benefit local residents, respect local culture, conserve natural resources, and educate both tourists and local residents. Sustainable tourism can produce the same profits as conventional tourism, but more of profits stay with the local community and the region's natural resources. It also protects the culture and enhances the sustainability. Conventional tourism practices of the past have posed a major threat to the nature conservation due to lack of management, controls, and effective planning mechanisms. In contrast, sustainable tourism deliberately seeks to minimize the negative impacts of tourism while contributing to conservation and the well-being of the community, both economically and socially. The traditional mass tourism does not offer or provide sources of funding for conservation programs and local communities, while providing incentives for protecting areas from practices and development that are harmful to the natural beauty of any area. Opportunities and threats can only be controlled through well-planned and managed sustainable tourism. Now, let us understand the principles of sustainable tourism. The objective of sustainable tourism development is to implement all areas of sustainable development, which is ecology, economy, social issues and cultural issues. Tourism policies focusing on the environment cannot claim to be sustainable. Functioning natural environment, landscapes, as well as environmental management system are prerequisites for the tourism of the future, both in rural peripheral areas and in intensively used tourist destinations. The ecological dimension of sustainable tourism. There should be measures to protect nature and the environment and the strategies that prevent the negative impacts but also enhances economic gains. There should be forward-looking approach that lead to the economic growth and wildlife conservation. Legislative measures should be taken in this regard. Tourism policies of the future have to take on ecological and social problems of mass tourism, implementing legislative measures as well as voluntary guiding and regulation instruments. Management systems that consider environmental and social factors holistically have to be developed to be applied in business for communities and regions. Infrastructure and ecological measures for locals have to be reviewed. Hoteliers often confront with indebtedness because high competition and decrease in overnight stays. Funding responsibilities are needed in order to withdraw from the tourism sector and enabling reconstruction of accommodations and apartments in respect of ecological dimension of the local area. Thus, the economic dimension, social dimension and ecological dimensions are three fundamental principles while planning or developing the sustainable tourism. The sustainable cooperation between tourism and the agriculture for rural livelihood should be promoted so that beside agriculture, the tourism such as ecotourism or nature-based tourism can give the supplementary income to the local community. The regions that are able to retain a balanced mix of handicrafts, trade, business, agriculture, forestry and services are least prone to the crisis if single sectors show the decreasing trends. Tourism can be integrated into economic activities as an enriching external factor. In developing countries, the importance of tourism is still on the rise. However, developing countries need a mix of added value to avoid the unilateral dependence from tourism and thus vulnerability to crisis. The future in the quality of tourism and quality of services can contribute to the conservation of natural and cultural heritage. In order to have a safe economic future, it needs quality enhancement, not implying high prices but improved support and consulting, development and preservation of the diversity of culture and protection of environment. The image of holiday destinations is characterized by the self-determined cultural dynamics, that is the cultural dimension. The aim is to carefully integrate tourism into local and regional culture and not to integrate culture into tourism. The right degree of tourism intensity is an important requirement for cultural upliftment and cultural preservation of the area. Further, locals need to be given the opportunity to not only keep their traditions for visitors but also live family culture and rights to the exclusion of strangers. Good working conditions and social satisfaction of the population will bring quality in tourism. Quality in tourism is determined by quality of services. Thus, improvement of education level of those who are working in tourism can contribute for quality and the sustainable tourism development. The improvement of social protection of those who are employed in tourism industry are also of importance. The high proportion of people are working are women or the young people in the industry, and there should be measures for the protection of their rights. In respect of institutional sustainability, the planning and implementation of measures related to tourism must involve all implied actors of tourism and leisure policies. And for this, the responsible tourism, responsible travel companies, the responsible organizations will contribute to the responsible tourist. Special attention has to be paid to the characteristics and needs of the region, the economic development, the social development, the cultural development of the destination has to be integrated in the destination planning for sustainable development. The requirements of funds for the expansion of infrastructure will affect the structure of destination, and that will bring economic, social and cultural benefits. Problems caused by tourism are not only problems of the destinations, rather motivation and behavior of tourists are a contributing factor. On the other hand, political and legislative conditions have to be created at all levels and enabling regions to take decisions on sustainability of their tourism development. Sustainable tourism development also focuses upon the quality of living and the quality of work environment in the destinations in order to increase the sensibility for the problems in the respective destinations. It is important that all measures and plans always should take into account the all sectors and areas of economy integrating with tourism that will contribute for the sustainable growth of the economy in the destination. The planning should be at par the environmental, cultural and other local aspects of the destination while taking into consideration the sustainable growth. Conventional tourism had only one goal, that is profit, and it was not planned in advance. It happened just once. The traditional tourism was tourist oriented, controlled by outside parties, focused on entertainment for tourists, but no consideration upon conservation. In traditional tourism, there was no priority for the local community, and much revenue went outside the local area and created a huge leakage in the economy, while sustainable tourism is planned with three important goals: the profit, environment and the community, which is also called as a triple bottom line. Sustainable tourism planned in advance with involvement of all stakeholders, while it didn't happen in the mass tourism. The sustainable tourism is locally oriented, locally controlled to a larger extent, focuses on educational experiences, focuses on conservation of natural and cultural resources, focuses upon the appreciation for local development, more revenue to the local community and more multiplier impact within the community. Let us understand the various dimensions of sustainable tourism in detail. Dear students, as we discussed, there are three important dimensions: environment, ecology and society. If environmentally sustainable tourism has to sustain, there should be a low impact on natural resources such as in protected areas. It will not damage the flora, fauna, habitats, water, living and marine resources, and it will not contaminate any natural resource but benefit the environment. In social dimension, it does not harm the social and cultural structure of the community where it is located, but it respects the local cultures and traditions. It involves the local stakeholders such as individuals, communities, tour operators, government institutions in all phases of planning, development and monitoring, as well as educating stakeholders about the rules. Economically, it contributes the economic well-being of the community, generating sustainable and equitable income for local communities and as many other stakeholders. It benefits owners, employees and neighbors. It does not simply begin and then rapidly die because of poor business practices. Tourism enterprise that meets these three principles will be called as a sustainably developed enterprise, and it do well by doing good and by running tourism business in such a way that it doesn't destroy natural, cultural and economic resources, but rather encourages the appreciation of very resources that tourism is dependent. That sustainable tourism business run for a longer run by keeping in mind the various important dimensions of the sustainability. And for this, effective planning requires, as the effective sustainable planning seeks to maximize the local benefits of tourism and minimize the local cost while still remaining economically feasible. Any such planning must include all stakeholders. Most importantly, it must include the local community and it must include experienced tourism operators. In addition, it should include as many as other stakeholders as possible. Now, the role of stakeholders and sustainable tourism. Stakeholders are those people or groups who have an interest or stake in decision making or in the planning process. They are associated at different levels of planning and execution. The stakeholders include individuals, groups such as government officials, tour operators, hoteliers. Since they use various tourism products, since they produce various tourism products and they are associated with tourism in planning and execution. The other important stakeholders such as the members of local community, the members of local government, the members of various government departments, members of various NGOs, community development organizations, indigenous peoples organizations, local farming communities, the transportation authorities are the important stakeholders for sustainable tourism. With stakeholder support, sustainable tourism plans are more likely to succeed. There are more than political advantages to be gained by involving stakeholders. When a community has management responsibility, feels involved and understands the benefits that it will come to them from the responsible sustainable tourism management and from the sustainable development, there is a good chance that they will use more care in using the resources and in supporting the responsible tourism practices. Communities may begin self-policing and self-enforcing to help and support the goals of sustainable tourism. Dear students, for sustainable tourism development, it is important that while planning and executing the tourism plans, there should be proper identification of stakeholders and proper involvement of them at the sufficient levels of planning and execution. Once the key stakeholders have been identified, the team should determine the best means for engaging different people based on their levels of input and potential involvement in the future tourism development. And with this planning and execution and involving the local people for business, for the conservation, for implementing various policies and plans for sustainable tourism development, it is going to contribute more and more to achieve the goals of sustainable tourism development. Dear students, let us understand the role of local communities in sustainable tourism developments. For local residents, tourism not only has an economic impact but also touches their personal lives. Tourism affects their lifestyles, traditions, cultures, as well as their livelihood. Unlike other players in the tourism industry, local communities must deal with tourism whether or not they choose to. Some rural communities that were once quiet and peaceful are finding themselves invaded by international tourists, most of whom are just passing through and not staying to meet local residents. Residents have mixed reactions to the intrusions in various destinations. Some want nothing to do with tourists, others are intrigued by the employment opportunities. Whatever their initial reaction is, local residents are often unprepared for tourism's demand. They often cannot compete with the powerful tourism industry and do not understand the desires and behavior of fiercely independent travelers who want to discover new areas. Community members play an essential role in tourism. They may play many direct roles in tourism industry, including renting land for the development, working as occasional part-time or full-time staff for private tour operators. They can provide services to private operators such as food, guides, transportation and lodging. Local people can form joint ventures with private tour operators who usually provide marketing, logistics, bilingual guides, while the community provides the most of the services. Operating independent community-based tourism programs can be started that not directly involve the tourism industry. They can play many indirect roles that affect success of a sustainable tourism enterprise. Local residents' informal interactions with the tourist play a large role in making the tourist experience a positive or a negative one, whether the tourist feels welcome, safe and comfortable. Local landowners also play a crucial role in the ecological health of the area, especially in the buffer zone or the core protected areas such as near beaches, around the river mouth, etc. Local communities is benefited by tourism in larger extent. The homes, the families, the people are affected in various extent and in various dimensions by the tourism. To make sustainable tourism a success, it is important to understand the benefits and threats of tourism for local communities. One of the greatest contribution of sustainable tourism is the degree to which it can shift tourism impact on a local community from threats to the benefits. Local residents play an important role in sustainable tourism for certain reasons, such as their villages and workplaces that are attracting nature travelers, and The support of local residents is essential for the success of conservation efforts, including sustainable development plans. Local or traditional knowledge is a key component of the tourist experience and their education, and for this, local community play a very important role. The negative environmental or ecological impacts for contributing unsustainable development have also affected the local people. Local communities and indigenous people can play a major role in conserving biodiversity, but this has to be acknowledged in various sectors of tourism industry. The participation of community in various extent of tourism development is very important, and that can facilitate the empowerment of local communities. The local community is not an undifferentiated mass but comprises people of different economic classes, clans or family groups, ethnic groups, both genders and various special interest groups. Every community is different and includes many groups involved directly or indirectly with resources, and the efforts to involve community should recognize and respect these different groups, and the diversity of groupings within the community will contribute for the diversity of tourism experiences and sustainable growth of tourism in the destinations. Thank you very much.